Hi, Dave here. Rusty Sprocket Antiques. What we're working on this evening is a zundapp 250 saber, and the bike is just behind me. And reconditioned some of these bolts, cleaned them up, and putting them back in. I try to put as many of the original bolts back together. Not so much for, I don't know, it's just aesthetically, I guess, more than anything. I could replace them with some brand new bolts, but they're not these German bolts, for the purists out there that need the original bolts. And it's kind of the same way with the Boltaco people. They're the same thing. They want to see Boltaco bolts on a Boltaco bike. And a Montesa, same thing. BMW, same thing. Everybody wants to see BMW bolts on their bikes. This thing, the bearings were trashed on it. Here's one of them. It's just rusted up, and I didn't trust it. You can lube it up, maybe it'll work, but why risk it? They were expensive, $50 a piece for these guys. Put in a new seal, even though this seal didn't look too bad, but it's a 1958 bike, You gonna trust it? So yeah, a lot of those things you have to consider when rebuilding these engines, and just getting them back together so they look presentable. Well, as the other thing I thought of was just trying to, oh boy, I got a feeling I got one of these are for that, a little bit shorter bolt. That's what you get when you don't pay attention. So, nope, it's not that one. Let's see if it's this guy. Nope. Oh, great. I think I got it. There it is. That one goes there. That goes back. But other than that, I'm not sure what that's all about. I don't know. I looked through the books. Really don't understand this adjustment. Not sure. And I was stupid enough not to mark it. But it's just a rod that goes through there on a fulcrum. And I'm not sure what the deal is as far as fully understanding what it's doing. Not really sure. It's got something to do with the shifting mechanism, and it also holds this rod here for the clutch pause to actuate the clutch. It's not sure what, and probably gonna have to do a little more. I got a friend of mine, he's in Germany, he knows these bikes he's been around them, and he's restored them, repaired them, and I'll have to give him a call when he's not at the bar and awake, and just ask him a couple of questions as far as what that actually does. I have one manual and it's all written in German and it's hard to translate because German just doesn't translate well in English at all. It's a weird language. And this, I have no idea, but that goes there, like so. Don't know what that actually does. What it's for, there's a hole down here. When I took the engine out, nothing came of it really. I'm putting it back on. I really don't know what it's doing, but I'll, as I go along, I'll figure it out. Figured out a lot of stupid shit on this one. I had the clutch on. I wasn't paying attention. I had the clutch on backwards. So the primary chain kept it from bottoming out to where it needed to be, and couldn't get it. Finally I found this little drawing, and it showed the illustration, and it showed the clutch opposite of the way I had it. Functionally, the way I had it, it would work, but the problem is, oh Lord, this thing's heavy. Functionally, it would work, and this is another odd thing about this bike, is you can take it apart just like a regular. There's roller bearings in there with a bronze bushing, and you can take that out and just like a regular car without having to take the whole case apart. You can take this apart and conceivably replace the bottom end bearing on it, which is kind of neat. I imagine, well, the crank is forged in one piece also, so it can't come apart. So that's why that's going on. What else? There's not much else to say. So far, it's a nice engine. It's easy in construction, but it has its little bugaboos and tricks that you have to be careful before you put the engine back together. So, those are some of the pitfalls of these bikes. Is they didn't have a very good distributorship in America, so manuals and repair manuals and parts are difficult to come by. So is this. Once again, we got a battle with this. Let's see if we can warm it up a little so it'll slide out of there. I'll be back.